Deterrence theory. Deterrence theory is a classical theory developed during the Enlightenment period by Cesare Beccaria. Beccaria and other classical theorists believe that individuals weigh the costs and benefits of their behaviors, and they act when the benefits outweigh the costs. Beccaria extended this reasoning to criminal behavior, stating that individuals would commit crime if the benefits of committing crime outweighed the potential consequences. Beccaria posited that a criminal justice system could effectively deter crime if it made punishment swift, certain, and severe. Unfortunately, it's hard to make punishment swift in the modern era because constitutional protections often lead to long trials that must be fulfilled before someone can be formally punished. We can try to increase the certainty of punishment, and research suggests that this may be one of the most effective ways to deter crime. We can increase supervision of teenagers, use video camera surveillance in schools, and put more police on the streets, for example. However, even with these more restrictive measures, most crime tends to go unsolved and unpunished, so the certainty of punishment is still fairly low. Finally, Beccaria said we can increase the severity of punishment. A harsher punishment should theoretically deter crime more than a less severe punishment. However, Beccaria also cautioned against being too strict with punishment, as it could incentivize people to take more extreme measures to cover up a crime. For example, if the penalty for robbery is the death penalty, then a would-be robber might be incentivized to also murder their victim to reduce the likelihood that they get caught. So while punishments can be made more severe, it should still be proportionate to the crime, according to Beccaria. This theory was not developed specifically with juveniles in mind, but the theorists nevertheless extended their reasoning to explain the behavior of juveniles as well. It's only in recent decades that we've come to recognize that maybe juveniles cannot accurately identify the long-term consequences of their behavior or weigh consequences in a rational way. During puberty, juveniles' brains are literally wired to be impulsive, and their ability to identify and be constrained by long-term consequences doesn't fully develop until approximately age 25. In fact, some research even suggests that many adults cannot accurately weigh the consequences of crime, especially because most people don't know what the specific punishments are for different actions. And of course, some crime is committed when people are not acting rationally, such as when they are really angry, really desperate, or even simply too drunk to make a good decision. Nevertheless, the criminal justice system does seem to have at least some baseline deterrent effect. That is, simply having a criminal justice system at all and knowing that someone can be punished can deter some crime. The remaining questions concern whether we can further deter crime by somehow making punishment swifter, more certain, or more severe.